SAPC_ARP2P_2508 exam practice questions with explanations are available in the video for you to study. When a purchase requisition has already been submitted, which actions allow a requester to return it to the editing phase? A. Reject the request. B. Withdraw the requisition. C. Forward to another approver. D. Open and modify directly. The answer is BD. In SAP Ariba buying, once a requisition is in a submitted state, users can revert it to the composing stage in two ways: withdrawing or editing. The withdraw option cancels the current workflow, sending the document back for changes. The edit action opens the requisition for direct modification if permitted. These features ensure flexibility during procurement preparation. Rejecting or forwarding do not affect the document's editable status. Which integration methods are suitable for connecting SAP ERP with SAP Ariba buying and invoicing? A. File channel. B. Web services. C. Suite integration. D. Ariba gateway for spend network. The answer is BC. SAP recommends web services, SOAP, and suite integration for real-time and seamless ERP Ariba communication. Web services enable transactional synchronization such as orders and invoices. Suite integration connects the Ariba suite components, ensuring consistent master data and user management. Batch file uploads are typically used only for non-real-time scenarios. The gateway is mainly for indirect procurement cases and not standard for ERP. Which pricing mechanisms can be configured in SAP Ariba contract management? A. Tiered pricing. B. Quantity-based discount. C. Term-based pricing. D. List-based pricing. The answer is AC. SAP Ariba supports flexible contract pricing, including tiered and term-based pricing. Tiered pricing allows different unit costs based on volume thresholds, commonly used in spend agreements. Term-based pricing applies discounts or rates over specific validity periods. Both mechanisms ensure dynamic price control in procurement contracts. The system does not define list-based pricing as a configurable term. What happens when an invoice meets the auto-accept criteria configured in SAP Ariba Procurement? A. It is automatically reconciled without manual review. B. It skips creation of the invoice reconciliation document. C. The invoice reconciliation document is still generated and processed. D. It is permanently locked against reversal. The answer is AC. Auto-accept simplifies invoice reconciliation by allowing invoices within defined tolerance limits to be accepted automatically. These invoices are reconciled without manual exception handling. Even so, the system still creates an invoice reconciliation (IR) document for record and audit purposes. Auto-accept doesn't bypass the approval process entirely but accelerates compliant processing. It also doesn't prevent future reversals or adjustments if needed. What distinguishes Level 2 punch-out catalogs from Level 1 catalogs in SAP Ariba guided buying? They connect only to supplier homepages. B. They support searching and comparing items within Ariba. C. They allow checkout exclusively on the supplier's site. D. They provide access to category or product-level pages directly. The answer is BD. Level 2 Punchout enhances the shopping experience by integrating supplier-hosted items into Ariba's internal search results. Users can search, compare, and view details within the guided buying interface. Furthermore, it supports navigation directly to specific category or product pages, rather than a general supplier homepage. This makes procurement faster and more intuitive. In contrast, Level 1 catalogs offer basic external links without such integration. Which two principles ensure high-quality clean core data in an SAP S/4HANA Cloud project? A. Accuracy. B. Efficiency. C. Timeliness. D. Simplicity. The answer is AC. Clean core management relies on maintaining accurate and timely data across connected systems. Accuracy ensures that master and transactional data reflect real-world information precisely. Timeliness guarantees that updates occur promptly to avoid outdated or inconsistent records. Together, these principles reduce technical debt and integration risk. Efficiency and simplicity are general goals but not specific data quality pillars. During a Delta design workshop, which activities typically occur? A. Gaps are resolved through configuration only. B. Business justifications for each gap are documented. C. Design decisions and their business impact are recorded. D. The workshop creates SAP change requests automatically. The answer is BC. The Delta Design Workshop follows the fit to standard phase and focuses on refining solution gaps. Customers explain why a non-standard requirement is critical to their business. Consultants document each decision, noting impacts, assumptions, and priorities in a design backlog. This collaborative approach ensures transparency in scope management. It does not generate SAP product change requests but informs configuration and development plans. Where can administrators manage and update site-level configuration parameters for SAP Ariba buying and invoicing? A. Core administration right-pointing arrow parameters. B. Home right-pointing arrow administration right-pointing arrow site manager. C. Home right-pointing arrow admin right-pointing arrow manage parameters. D. Manage right-pointing arrow site configuration right-pointing arrow global settings. The answer is C. Administrators use the Manage Parameters section under the Admin menu to configure system-wide behavior. This interface centralizes parameter management for workflows, tolerances, and integration settings. It's accessible from the main home screen without requiring core administration access. Site Manager, while useful for user and data control, is not where functional parameters are maintained. Proper parameter tuning directly impacts operational consistency. Which statements correctly describe no-release order contracts, NROC, in SAP Ariba? A. They support recurring and fixed fee charges. B. They require purchase orders to be issued. C. They allow invoicing directly against the contract. D. They exclude milestone-based billing. The answer is AC. No release order contracts enable suppliers to invoice directly against the contract without creating individual purchase orders. They are commonly used for services or long-term agreements. The configuration allows recurring and fixed fees, making them suitable for ongoing projects. Release orders are not required, simplifying financial operations. This structure aligns with service procurement flexibility principles in Ariba. What transactional data is exchanged between SAP Ariba buying and invoicing and an ERP system? A. Purchase orders. B. Order confirmations. C. Invoices. D. Payment runs. The answer is AC. The key transactional data flow between Ariba and ERP covers purchase orders and invoices. Purchase orders generated in Ariba can be transmitted to ERP for accounting and fulfillment. Invoices created by suppliers can be sent back to ERP for payment processing and financial posting. This two-way integration maintains synchronization of procurement and finance processes. Order confirmations and payments, though possible, are not standard transactional objects in all configurations.